Hello, welcome to Ekidel, where we train future civil and structural engineers. My name is Fashe Ochet. Today, we want to see how this kind of car park can be modeled, and that is one. I want to say you stay tuned because there's something I want to explain. If you look at this particular structure, you might be thinking that there's no need of adding a wind load, but I want to say there's a need, because if you look at the way it is, definitely the wind might not really affect it from the top properly that much. But if you look at it, how can this, as it is now, definitely wind will definitely affect it from down like this. Can you see it now? Wind will definitely affect it like this, something like this. Understand? We affect the structure like this. The question now is, how can I apply the wind load on this structure, on this car park like this, that will be able to resist the wind load that is coming like this and like this. So I'll be explaining it in this particular video. But before we proceed, I want to say, before you forget, I want to appreciate you ahead for clicking on like button, and also for subscribing and for telling others to watch our Ekidel videos. Is that okay? From which they will also learn. All right. So let's now see. If you look at this car park, you can see I purposely also use this one to explain, because if you look at this, since we are using a pipe, I'm saying this generally now, since we are using pipe, are you hearing me? Pipe stanchion, so it's advisable you use what? A pipe. Is that okay? For your trusses. Is that okay? Because it's for easy welding. Understand? And also I want to say that all this while we have been doing videos on modeling and how to generate your steel drawings and all of that, but we have not really taken time to explain this principle, and we have not done video on some settings that needed to be done in your what do you call it, in Protastructure. Is that okay? So by God's grace, after this one or maybe next video, then after this one or maybe next video, the following videos we might start talking about the principle that you need to know when it comes to that governs your what do you call it, detailing of your steel members. Is that okay? All those connections, there are guidelines, there are principles. Is that okay? There are rules in them. All this while, what we have been doing is just to show you how to model, and if you want to do connection, how to connect them. And but those connections, those like gusset plate, base plate, and all of those things, the principle behind them, even your welding, is that okay? The thickness of your welding, the calculation involved, and all of those things for proper design, we have not done video on that. So very soon, by God's grace, after the 1 or 2 videos, we will definitely start. I will definitely start on that. Is that okay? So that's why I say anything on steel that comes up, even on concrete, make sure you try to watch it from the beginning to the end, and also give it a like, because the more the like, the more you to make this video to go viral, and the more we see that people watch it, that will now push us to now do more and explain more. Is that okay? All right, so thank you once again. So now let's see, looking at this one now, how can we achieve this can you see it, this car park? How can you achieve this? Most of the times with this one, this kind of thing, high institution or some places like that. All right, so therefore let's dive into the action and see how this can be modeled. So but we are going to be using this to save time. Is that okay? But when you are doing it, is that okay? I just want to use this one to explain. Is that okay? By the time we are doing the work, we are going to be using this particular circular trusses. Is that okay? All right, thank you so much. So let's now dive into the action. All right, welcome back. So looking at this now, this is very simple, which I believe you can go about this. How to go about this? Is that okay? Since you receive, let's go to plan. Let's go to our plan. Let's see story 1 plan. Okay, so can you see? You can see our pedestals. Is that okay? You can see our pedestals. You can see our pedestals. Can you see up to this? And this, how many? What's the length? It's about 36.468. Am I correct? Let me see. Yes, that's 36 point something meters. Is that okay? This is millimeters. Is that okay? So this is 36 point something meters, 36.468 meters. All right, so now looking at this now, okay, sorry, let me delete this. This is what is causing the, okay, can you see? Okay, it's 35. Is that okay? This is 35 meters. Is that okay? So this is 35 meters. Since it's 35 meters, and this is 10 meters. Is that okay? Based on the drawing, All right, so now I believe we know how to go about this. Is that okay? Because this is simple, I believe you can get this. Is that okay? All right, so now looking at it from 3D, you can see what we have. So the next question is, how do I model my trusses to achieve what we just saw previously? So now for me to start, now we have two ways. Is that okay? We have two ways, but the first way, I'll just go straight to the point. Let me see. Okay, which I'll be explaining now as it is. Let me take my axis to story 2. Is that okay? My height, everything based on the requirement. Is that okay? I've adjusted my height. This one is not up to 3 meters, it's about 2 point something meters. Is that okay? Height is it 2 point something or something like that, sure? All right, so let's now continue. I'll come to my story, this story 2, double click on it. Now I've taken the axis to story 2 because that's where I'll be working on. Is that okay? All right, so what I will now do now, I will now come here now. Where is it? Modeling, and then come to this place. Where are you? Okay, trusses. Then I'll start from this here to this place. Can you see now? I have this one here. Okay, this is what I'm having, and since this is what I'm having, I have different pattern here. So if I click on this one, it will not give me what I want. Can you see it? It's not giving me what I want. So what I will now do now is to now start working on the properties of this. Is that okay? So I'll now come here now, looking at this. I'll look at it from here now. This is a left vertical offset. This is left, am I correct? Offset. So I'll make it, let's say 1200 high. Let me see. Can you see it now? Can you see what we have? Can you see it now? So this is what we have as this. So if I should leave it like this now, let's now see. I'm coming. No, let me do some things. Okay, what is this one? Okay, let me leave it this one as it is. Then this one is 6. Let me make it 3. Okay, 3. No, it's too small. It's too much. Rather, so I'll make it let's say 5 back. Okay, 5. 1000. Okay, 1000. Okay, 1000 is okay. Is that okay? That's from here to this place is what 1000. So we can leave it like that. Is that okay? So let's go down. Any other thing again? I think that is all. Let me see. Okay, let's first of all see what we have done now and see if it's okay. Then we can now proceed. All right. Can you see it now? Can you see what we have? Is that okay? If you want to go, depends on the height given to you. Or is that okay? So let's assume that. Okay, let me take it up again. Let me bring up the property. Is that okay? This place now, I can now make this level. Let's 1005, for example, 1005. Depending, is that okay? Can you see it now? So it has been adjusted. Can you see it now? It has been adjusted. Can you see it? Is that okay? Now the question is, what if I use this one? What if I use this one? Can you see it's not of the same shape? Is that okay? It's not of the same shape, and since it's not of the same shape, I can come here and do what? Invert. Can you see it now? Can you see it like this? So this is another option, but not to in order to reduce the length of this video, maybe this one will be for another time, because what we are still going to be achieving is about this point here, and we are still going to achieve it with that. Is that okay? Because this place now, definitely, you know that it's not going to be one that they do when they are fabricating it. It's not going to be something like this. It is okay. They will do this one and this one, then come and weld them together around this point. Is that okay? To adjust this place, how to adjust this place also, maybe in the next video or anytime we do video on this, I will show you. Is that okay? All right. So let's continue with what we are doing. Okay, 15 is okay. Then everything's okay. I'll click on OK. All right. So I'll now take it again. Come here now. Sorry. Come here. Where is it? Okay, this one here. From this point to this point here. Okay, still the same thing. I'll just click on OK. Everything is remaining the same. Okay, from here again. Okay, from here again. Okay, it's not giving me no problem. So I'll come here now. Click on this. Come here again. From here to this point here. Okay, I'll click on OK. Then move again. I'll put it here again. Okay, move again. I put it here. If it doesn't show, I'll come here again. Click on this. From here to here. Is that okay? I'll click on my OK. Since I've done the settings that I want, is that okay? Click on this one also. The final one might not also want to show. Yes, it's okay, no problem. I'll click on this one here and this one here, and then click on what? On OK. Now, I haven't achieved this one now. At least from this one now, you have seen how to. At times, we have something like this. Very soon, I'll also do video on what they call a stadium, whereby the projection will be almost like a 25 to 30 meters. Is that okay? As it is now, the projection will be almost like 30 meters. Is that okay? 30 meters, yes. I'll do video and we'll design in, and it must pass. Is that okay? It will pass. And how to design such, everything will be done in that video. I pray I remember. I'll write it down after this video. Is that okay? So I'll produce video on that. So there are things you consider when you are designing such. Is that okay? All right. Okay, so haven't done this one like this. What happened to this other side? That's the question now. Is that okay? So now what I will now do now, I'll also go to the same place, modeling. I'll pick this, my trusses. Then I'll do this from here. Where is it? Okay, from this point to this point here. Okay, so now if I go ahead and click on OK, can you see it? Can you see what I have? Is that okay? You can see the pattern now. Is that okay? So but before you go to this point, let me see. Let me delete it. Click on this. If I should click on this one and do like this, from here to this, and click on OK, can you see what we have? Can you see it now? So now all I will now do is that I will now remove this one now. I will now come here now. I'll come here like this. Then from this point here, click on this place. From this point to this point, can you see what I have? And then I'll click on what? On OK. Is that okay? But there are some settings that have been done that make it like this. Can you see what I was telling you? Can you see this place and this one? Can you see perfectly okay? Is that okay? So what are we going to do now? How did we get to this point, this particular place? How did I turn it? Is that okay? I'm going to show you now. So now looking at this, before I'll let me double click on it and see what I'm talking about. So now looking at this one now, so what we are going to do, for example, if you look at this place, I can turn it also to 1000. Is that okay? Can you see? We have 1000, and this one that is already 1000. I did this one, no. This one's like, okay, let me see. There's this one. Sorry, there's this one here. This other one, I think it's this one. Let me turn this to 500 and see what will happen. Can you see? Can you see? So you can actually adjust this particular place, this either at J or at I. You can actually do all those things. Is that okay? So let me take it back. You can adjust it 1000, and then this one, let me take it back to what? To 500. Is that okay? All right. So can you see it now? All right. So I click on OK. All right. I have this. So I'll now go back again, and my pattern of my pattern matters a lot. Is that okay? My pattern of drawing it matters a lot. Is that okay? So I'll click on this now and come here, bend it like this to come to this side. Is that okay? Then I click on what? On OK. Is that okay? All right. So the next thing now, so I'll go further from here like this, click on this, then also come here, click on this. Okay, it's not giving me just the same thing. Click here, and also from here to this point here, I click on OK. Is that okay? So I also come here, click on this, click on this, it will not come. Okay, click on this, and this one to this one. Okay, click on this, also proceed to this, and also proceed to this now. So click on this, and then this one here to this. All right, I'll now click on final OK. All right, so you can now see how we have achieved this. Can you see now? So it's better now. When it comes to design, your ability to think is very, very key. If you cannot think very well in achieving some architectural work, being a good structural engineer, you still have a long way to go. Is that okay? Your thinking matters a lot. Is that okay? I will not lie to you. Your thinking matters a lot when it comes to design. Very, very serious. All right. So now, I've done this one like this now. So the next thing now, if you look at this, definitely at site, they are going to form something of this nature. Is that okay? And once it's being formed, understand this one formed, what happened? They are being welded together. Is that okay? They welded together, and the thickness of the welding here matters a lot. There's a calculation for that. That is why I said that all this while we have most of our videos we have been doing how to model, how to do connection, and also how to generate your steel drawing. But there are principles involved which are very, very key. Without those principles and those rules, in fact, your steel design is not yet complete. Is that okay? Because there are guidelines and there are principles. Is that okay? How do you know the thickness of the welding here? Is that okay? There are calculations for it, and also there are things to consider. Even your base plate, is that okay? The base plate, there are rules around it. Is that okay? For you to have a good place, base plate, even your anchor bolt, all of those things, they have rules and calculations. Is that okay? So all of that, we'll be doing that. Is that okay? And formulas rather. So we'll be doing that very soon. Is that okay? So that it's not make the video on still complete. Is that okay? All right. So now, haven't done this one like this, next to put our line. Is that okay? I'll come to this place now. This is Protastructure 2025. Is that okay? Protastructure 2025. So now I'll come to this place now, line. I'll click on the first one. You insert using what 2 points. I'll click on it. Is that okay? I'll click on this one and this one. Is that okay? You can see it. Then my settings. Let me check. Okay. Let me see this edge. Okay, this edge. I want to move it closer. Is that okay? I want to click on this one. Is that okay? 275. The reason why I'm using we are using 75. Is that okay? Is because, can you see it has shifted? So it's because if I had left it at 200, I'm coming. Let me take it back to 200. Can you see it now? And don't forget that your zinc definitely will project and is expected to cover this. And if from here to this place is 200 already, and don't forget that your zinc will not only stop at this point. Is that okay? It is still expected that your zinc should extend out to in order to cover what this particular trusses, isn't it? So if you now look at this 200 plus that one that will also extend out, you now discover we are having almost like a, let's say 250 or 275 or whatever. Is that okay? So now if you now imagine that extension of that zinc, this edges here, they are prone to what? To wind, and wind will start affecting your structure from this point here. So that is why to have a good connection, is that okay, to have a good resistance between the zinc and the wind, so there's need for us to shift this particular first line to the edge of these trusses. So that's why if I shift it like this, 75, can you see now, very at the edge. So if you now have like maybe 25 mm or 50 mm, is that okay? Projection, it's not bad, it's still okay. It will have enough strength to withstand the wind. Is that okay? So the same thing I've happened to the other side. So I'll now click on OK. Can you see it now? Is that okay? And if I want it to project, definitely you expect this particular place to project out, isn't it? You expect this place to project out. So I will now go back now. I'll click on this one now again. Then click on it. Is that okay? Then I will now see there's a place for that left heel cantilever length. Okay, let me choose this one. Let's choose the first one and see. Let's see, it's extending by what, 200. Not too much. Let's see if it's not the one, we adjust it. Can you see? Can you see it now? You can see the extension. Can we see it? I'm coming. Okay, can you see the extension out? Is that okay? Can you see it now? If you want it more, you can also do that. So I'll now come here back again and click on this line. Click on the first one and then this one and this one. Is that okay? I click on OK. Okay, I have to check. Is that okay? Okay, is the one. So now I'll click on this one again now. Between this one and this one, this time around I have to remove it. Is that okay? I have to remove this this 200. I turn it back to 0. Is that okay? And then click on OK. Is that okay? Can you see now? Can you see? Perfect. So I'll also click on this one now and this one. Is that okay? I'll click on OK. Alright, so continue again from this particular one to this one. I'll click on OK. Alright, let me just pause this video since that's what I'll be repeating in order to reduce the length of this video. Is that okay? Alright, so okay, so let's now do this one together. This one, okay, let me pick it again. This one, then from here to this one, then I click on OK. Alright, so looking at this now, you can now see how we have achieved this. Is that okay? You can see how we have achieved this one perfectly. Okay, so the next thing now is to add our cladding. Is that okay? This has to go because, as I explained, we can use the other one. Is that okay? What do I mean by the other one? Let me bring it up again. Okay, let me take the property of this. Let me just take the property of this. As I said, we can use this one. Is that okay? And we invert it. Is that okay? And how to go about it. Is that okay? If you have this knowledge, you can actually achieve this one also. All you need to do is to work on the parameter here. Is that okay? And what we are having at the edge here, definitely during the fabrication, is that okay? the same way they are going to achieve this one and this one and weld it together. Is that okay? So that is that. Okay, so the same thing I'm achieving here is okay. At this edge here is going to be welded together, and the thickness, there's a calculation principle for that. Is that okay? All right, so having done this one now like this, next thing to add our cladding, and from there I'll now show you the load I was talking about. Okay. All right, so at this point, in case you have not clicked on subscribe button, if this is your first time, please, I just want you to hit on the subscribe button and also give this video a thumbs up. It's okay, we really appreciate that. So we forgot something here. At this edge also we're supposed to have the same thing. Let me double click on it. Is that okay? So at this point now, where we have this one, I will not use this one, I'll use this one now, 200, to have a projection out. Is it to the other side? Can you see now? You can see it at this edge. So I'll click on this one, double click on this one also, and also scroll. Where is it? Where are you? Please come up. Where is it? Okay, here. Yes, 200. Is that okay? Are we correct? I hope we are correct. Is that okay? Let me just click on okay. All right. Yes, we have it here. Okay. All right, that's fine. Now the next thing now is to put my cladding. Is that okay? My cladding, I'll click on this. Okay, sorry, to put my cladding, I'll come to cladding. Is that okay? I'll click on it. This Protastructure 2025, as I said. Is that okay? If you don't have it, I want to advise you get it. Is that okay? All right, so when it's come to this place now, we have options. Is that okay? If you want to extend this particular cladding, you can extend it, because cladding will automatically take the shape of that what do you call it, of whatever trusses you clicked on, per line you click on. Is that okay? And if you want to adjust this anything here, you can come to this place. For example, this one, let me make it 500. Is that okay? Can you see what is happening? Can you see what has happened? So if I come to this place now, can you see as I click on this side now, I make it let's say 600. Can you see? So you can actually adjust whatever thing you want to do here. Is that okay? Turn this one to 0, everything back to normal. All right, I'll click on OK. All right, cladded. So come to this place, click on it, and then just click on OK. Is that okay? Click on this one and also click on OK. Click on this one and also click on OK. So let me pause this video in order to reduce the length. Is that okay? All right, so we just inserted the last one now, the last cladding. Is that okay? And all this one also, you can make adjustments to this your property. So if you look at this this line, click on it, double click. Let me see. Is that okay? So you can see. Can you see here? You can now make adjustments. You can see we are having 160 by 160. Is that okay? You can make your adjustments. Is that okay? Here to all of them, either to 80. Don't forget we are using Euro code. Is that okay? Euro code. So now if you like, you can make it 80, you can make it 100, 120, and all of that. But our advice, we just start with 100. Is that okay? If you start with 100 during your design, if it's now failed, good and fine, you can now do the adjustment and make it to pass. Is that okay? This UPN, you can also have this one. Can you see? If you are looking for a lesser dimension, what do you call it, a polyline, you can come to this one or this one. Is that okay? So that is that. If you have used this one and you discover that you have used the highest one here and yet it's still failing, you jump to this one, UPN. Is that okay? All right, that's universal polyline. So just like that. So let me cancel it. Is that okay? This one just to show you. Is that okay? We'll soon start the what do you call the design. Is that okay? So this one, I will make it what? Okay, let's leave it as it is. Is that okay? That's how to adjust it. Is that okay? All right. So I haven't explained this one now like this. I haven't shown you all of this. Is that okay? Now, in terms of this particular point here, this particular place here, you can also click on it. Is that okay? Let's come to section. Is that okay? I'll come to this place now. You can see the this particular place. Is that okay? Top chord. Is that okay? And when we talk of top chord, let me cancel. When we talk of top chord, this is top chord, this is the bottom chord. Is that okay? This one I'm touching here, this one where my cursor is top chord, this one is bottom chord, while this one is diagonals. This is vertical. Is that okay? This is diagonals. Is that okay? This one that comes like this is diagonal, this is the vertical, this is the top chord, and this is the bottom chord. Is that okay? All right, click on this now. I come to edit sectional material for the top chord. Is that okay? I want it to be circular. Is that okay? This okay. All right, I'll come to what toolbar. Then looking at this one, if I want this one, I'll just click on this. Is that okay? Automatically this, and then okay, click on okay. Can you see it now? Also come to this place now, do the same thing for the bottom chord. Is that okay? I don't even to go to all of them, just click on this one. Okay, okay, click on okay. So come to the next one, the diagonal. I also use this, sorry, I want everything circular. Okay, let me say I'm using everything the same. I'm just using everything the same. Come to this place again and make this one also circular. Okay, click on this, and finally I click on OK. Can you see it now? Can you see what we are having? Is that okay? So this is it. So this is how you make everything pass. Is that okay? To be circular. Is that okay? So if you want the other one to be the same thing, you take your time to do that. All right, haven't shown you something like this now. Okay, let me just do this other side so that two of them will be the same. Where are you? Okay, let me pick this one. If they fail, no problem. Since I'm using top chord, let me just use this one. Okay, since I've already started with the other one, let me just use it. Okay, if they fail, that one's not a problem. It's a simple thing. We can adjust it and it will pass the design. Okay, so click on OK, click on OK, click on this one also. Come here now and click on OK and OK and OK. All right, the last one, which is the vertical. So come here, click on this one and also this one and OK. All right, all changed. Click on this and wait for it. Can you see it now? You can see what we are having. So whichever one that you want, you can go about it. Is that okay? All right. Okay, the next thing to do now is to do what? Now apply the load. How do you apply the load? Under the structure, knowing fully well that it's going to be affected by wind. Am I correct? It's going to be affected by wind, and wind, you know that the wind direction is not here. Is that okay? It's not on this. It's not from the top. It's little from the top, but majorly if you look at this, it's going to affect it like this direction, like this. You can see my cursor is going up like this. It's going to be hitting this structure like this. Is that okay? So how do you now apply the load on this wind load to face this direction? We can apply the load, it will face it from top like this. Wind is affecting from the top, also from the top here. But how do you now apply the load, the wind load, to under like this? How do you apply the load under it? So let's now go into that. Is that okay? All right, so click on this, right click and click on edit load. Okay, at this point, in case you have not still clicked on like button, I want to say you should do so. Is that okay? And we also have what we call Ekidel mentorship class, whereby we train you personally and we discuss one-on-one. Is that okay? We handle life projects together and all of that. Is that okay? All right, so also we have Ekidel group, whereby different engineers from different places in the world have come together to, to assist one another. For example, if I'm designing, because of the design, I'm not sure of a particular thing, I can quickly post it there, and before you know it, other engineers will quickly respond to help me solve it, and then I come here and execute. Is that okay? All right, so if I come here now, come to full uniform area load. Is that okay? And you can see this place now. You can see what I'm having here is just okay. I'm coming. All right, I'm coming. No. Let's go. Let me do something. Let me go back again. Let me show you something. Is that okay? Let me show you something. When you come to this place, normally you will not see all of this. Is that okay? You will not see this. You will not see this. So let me show you how it's going to look like. Is that okay? All right, let me cancel this one now. So now if I click on this, one now, can you see? If you come here, this is what you are going to see. Is that okay? Dead load and live load. Is that okay? Dead load and live load. And don't forget that our dead load is GK, QK is our live load, isn't it? So if our dead load is GK, is that okay, which is the G, is that okay, and our live load is Q, is that okay? So what we'll be applying is dead load, because if you look at that, our roofing sheet is what is going to stay permanently. Is that okay? As long as that structure remain, this roofing sheet also remain. Is that okay? So that is that. So let me now apply this one now. So now coming to this place now. Okay, coming to this place now. This unit point to 1. Is that okay? To 1, but most of the times we use 1. Is that okay? Now apart from that one, depending on the location also, because there are locations whereby they experience a lot of snow. Is that okay? In that case now the value here will be different. Is that okay? So all right, so let me now choose a 1 now, put 1 kilonewton per meter square. Is that okay? I'll come here and highlight. Is that okay? Can you see the line, the load now? The load is pointing at this, at the what? At the members. Is that okay? Which means pointing down, is pressing the, what do you call it, it's exerting pressure on our multiple lines. Is that okay? Okay, I'll now click on OK. Let me click on OK. Can you see now it has been loaded but without wind? Is that okay? Now if I also go back again, the same thing all through, but because I want to apply wind load to this, how am I going to go about it? I will come to my analysis and come to this place, building analysis. I come to load combination, and then I come to load generator, and then I come to this place now and click on what? Wind load. Is that okay? Then I will now click on OK and then OK. Now finally close. Now don't say you do have known it before, because how to apply it, that's going to be the next issue. Is that okay? So I'll click on this one, right click and click on what? Edit load. Is that okay? We have this load here. Is that okay? So let me click on it. We already have this load here. Is that okay? This one is acting. This particular load here is for your roofing sheet, but it has nothing to do with what? With the low wind. Is that okay? So if I come here now, we can see that my wind have already appeared. To add wind load on the structure have already appeared. So if I click on this one now, can you see it's showing that it does not be applied? Wind load have not been applied. If I also click on this one now, you can see it has not been applied. So how do I know the one that I need? Because I know fully well that based on this structure, wind cannot affect it that much from the top. My concentration will be what? At the down. So on that ground now, for the sake of this training, I'll just show you the two so that you can see the effect of the two. Is that okay? I'll click on the first one, this value, and then highlight. So can you see now it's also acting from the top? Is that okay? Since they're acting from the top, is that okay? For the wind at the top, that's one. Then I'll now come to this place now. Since I want from the bottom, is that okay? I'll click on what? On Y. Is that okay? Since the same value, what I will now do now, this is where we are going. I'll now select this one like this. Okay, sorry, I'm coming. So alright, let's do it again. Come here now. Is that okay? So this is it. I want it on this one here. So let me rotate it like this. Then let me come here now. This one here, this is it. Then move it like this. Correct. So can you see it now? Can you see how the wind load? Can you see for the Y? Can you see it now? How they are pointing up? Can you see it now? How they are pointing up? I can now click on OK. Is that okay? So I'll click on OK. Now that has been applied. Let's what about this one now? Let me right click and click on this one again. Is that okay? So I'll come here now, click on this. Is that okay? I put my one. That's if that's the load, if that's the wind load, for example, you have to know the wind load and then factor it and then I put it there. Is that okay? Click on this one like this one and then come like this. Okay, why is it giving me like this? Let me undo it. Is my direction. Cancel it. Yes. Come here again, then click on this. Okay, like this, and let me do it this way. Okay, sorry, I've not added this one. Okay, one is that okay? On Y, let me see this way. Correct. Can you see it now? Can you see it has been added? Can you see? Can you see it now? It's already on the load. Can you see it? So can you see it now? So it's direction. So can you see it now? So we have applied the wind load. So we have to calculate the wind load and then now add it. Is that okay? And then once we have gotten the wind load with the wind effect, then you can now enter it here, and then that's how to go about it. You can now see how we have applied wind load on this structure. Is that okay? On this structure from down. Is that okay? How we have applied the wind load from here like this. So as the wind is coming now, this structure has been designed to be able to withstand it. Is that okay? And all other load, maybe normal load, click on this one, then right click again. That's your roof load. Is that okay? Your roofing sheet load. Okay, this one, then click on this. You can see we have not added this, so I'll just select this one like this. Okay, sorry, let me go back. That's one of the things with this, you have to be very careful. Let me go back again, save this. No, let me come back. Is that okay? So if you do it the other way around and it's not working, so you have to use the other one. Okay, I think like this, right? We have not added the load. Okay, come here. This one, I think it's like this. Okay, still giving me this one, so let me just see update. Let me click on close it. So at times it's like that, so you have to come back and see how you can achieve. So sorry, it's alright. I came back again, click on this, I enter my value. Is that okay? If you are still having that value without entering it, if you are still having that value, it will keep on giving you that side. So you have to remove this value here and then go back and put it back. Is that okay? So undo that. So let me see. Okay, yes, it has worked now. So we have the two loads now, under and the top. Is that okay? Alright, click on it. Is that okay? Can you see the same thing? So as this one is now, we have applied the wind load like this, and also the normal roof load on this. Is that okay? So this is how to go about this. Is that okay? So thank you very much. So I'm going to complete the rest now. Is that okay? So that is done. Every other thing that need to be done, I'm going to do that, even the adjustment of all of this. Is that okay? All right, so this is how to go about it. Is that okay? So thank you very much. Till I see you next time in our next video. I want to say bye. We love you, and thanks for subscribing and for liking our videos. Thank you so much. All right, I think we need to analyze this, and there's something I need to show you, very important when you are designing your analyzing your steel. Is that okay? So very important. So I just saw the need, so that's why I said let's just complete the analysis. Is that okay? So all right, so for us to analyze this, is that okay? I will show you how to apply the wind load, from this direction and this direction or whatever. All right, I haven't explained that. Let's now analyze. So if we now come to this place now, analysis, you can see analysis has not been done. Click on this. Is that okay? So when it comes to this one now, I'll come to this place. You can see building analysis. Is that okay? Before I come to this place, is that okay? For me to analyze, let me come to this other side. Is that okay? This place of load combination, because I'm working on steel, we are working on steel. Is that okay? It's very important. See this place, make sure it's always checked. If you come to this place afresh, you will not see it checked. So you must check this place to add your load combination for the steel. You can see generate combination for steel member. It is only when your structure does not have steel, that's when you can leave this place. You can just come here, and then once you get to this place, just click on OK. Is that okay? Without coming to this horizontal load combination and a steel concrete combination for steel, generate combination for steel members. Is that okay? But because our structure is having steel, we have to include this in our combination. Is that okay? Click on it, make sure it's checked, and then click on on OK. And once you have done that, what do? The next thing to do, click on OK, and then from there you cannot do what? Click on analysis, and then let's do our building model check and see what we have. Let's start and see. So you can now see that it's very okay now. I will now come here and click on on building analysis, and let's wait for it. Okay, you can see here it comes. We have columns, so I'll click on this one now, then select, and then what about steel member design check? I'll click on it and then click on start. So let's wait for it and see what we are going to achieve at the end of it. Okay, all right, very important. So as we can see, it has finished analyzing. So I click on close, okay, and then click on close, and then from there let's now see our design status. Okay, click on here. So can you see all passed except this? Is that okay? All this one passed design except this. Definitely we know that this one is actually some based on section. Is that okay? It's actually small. So you can now see what we have designed. You can see successful. Can you see it now? So that is that. So thank you very much. Let's see you next time in our next video. I want to say bye. Remain blessed.